last night, FFA Cup, 6-0 full-time score. Absolutely fantastic performance. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, firstly delighted to get through to the semi-final. Never easy games against NPL opposition. For them it's a cup final. Everybody wants a fairy tale, but I think we cut the emotion out and went there and put a performance on for all the boys that came in. Obviously, we left out, Oli Bazanic, Marko Shirena, Nikolai Muller, Marty Simons, obviously still recovering, Lewis Miller. So, it was an opportunity for some boys to step in and put the hand up for a shirt, and I thought they did that, and that's what you want as a coach. You want to have headaches, you want people putting their hand up and competition for places, and I think, like I said, always a tricky game, but after half time, I think it was one-way traffic, and probably could have scored a few more at the end.
And overall, there was 9 academy graduates involved. We've mentioned the academy before, but in games like this, it gives you the perfect opportunity to use these academy products. But how proud were you of how they performed and how they went about the business?
Yeah, look, I'm obviously really proud, but also for me, it's not a surprise. I've been, myself, Sergio, and the rest of the academy staff. Andrew Christian's coming now, supporting underneath. But we've worked with these boys for a couple of years, and we've dominated NPL 2 years on the run. No promotion due to COVID, so that's disappointing. But for me, I think it's about time the national team selectors stop looking at the badge and the club that the players are playing for and start looking at the individuals. And if they've done that, these boys have been performing for the last couple of years. And they're playing in the first team now because they deserve to be there. But all of a sudden now people are talking about them. But look, we're not going to get carried away. They've got a lot of improvement to make. They're honest, hard working, and when they get their opportunity, you've got to put your hand up and take it. And then it gives you an opportunity now to force your way onto the bench or into the team. And like I said, it's only early in the season, but performances like that last night really do cement the foundations we've put in the academy the last couple of years, and we'll continue to do that because we're a club that has to do that.
And why do you think it is that the national team sides aren't looking to the Mariners for call-ups to the teams?
Like I said, I think they're more looking at the club and the badge that the players are wearing than actually the players as an individual. You've got to go out and see the players playing, and like I said, 6 different goal scorers last night. All under all average age. I think of about 20 years old. You told me this morning. So for us, that's fantastic. But like I said, no one's getting carried away. We've just done a session now. The boys that didn't play 4 minutes last night just had a good session in the heat. So we'll keep pushing, and we've got a massive season ahead, and we'll just keep improving.
And what is the plan for the rest of the week then? Obviously Christmas is coming up as well. Are the boys working through Christmas, or what's the plans? Yeah,
look, the boys are working through Christmas. For us it's no time to rest. It's nice that everyone gets time to spend with their families, but look, we'll be training on Christmas Day. Make sure no one's eating too much Christmas pudding, but like I said, we've got a bit of momentum going now, and all the boys are raring to go. They love coming in to train, and yeah, look, it's a busy schedule for us, and we want to, we've got two big home games coming up, and hopefully might get a home game in the semi-final, the FFA Cup, because we've not had a home game yet.
And just one more quick question. You just mentioned about the boys enjoying their training. How can you describe the culture that's starting to develop here at the club? Like, you can see in the celebrations, the boys are celebrating collectively as a bunch, and there's a lot of joy when someone scores from across the board. So just talk us through what kind of culture has been built here at the club.
Yeah, look, for me it's got to be a winning culture, winning mentality, and when you've got a lot of young players, it's important. We've got the senior boys in the dressing room, that they drive on the pitch. They're there to guide the boys on the pitch and deliver a consistent message from myself and the coaching staff. On the pitch when there's noise, they've got to be the ones that execute the game plan. And like I said last week, they're honest, they're hard working, and they do what they're asked to do. And I think culture is a word that gets thrown around all the time. It's mateship, it's team spirit, and the fact that everybody's happy for each other. 1 week you can be starting, next week you're in the stand or on the bench, and I think your mate comes in, you want him to do well, and I think that's what we've got here. Everybody wants the teammates to do well, and as long as you've got that, everyone wants to play. You can only pick 11 players on the day, and the disappointing thing is when you get left out. And for me, the hardest thing is picking the team, and it's the players don't always understand why they're starting or why they've been left out or why they're not on the bench. But I always try to explain to them, these are my reasons behind it. You might not agree with it, but I think when you've got that and the boys all support each other, and you can just see how happy they are for each other. And quite a few debutants last night. We were the first goals for the club as well. So long may it continue.
We have Wellington on Monday. How important is it for you again to get fans back after what's been a couple of away trips and then a terribly hot, stinking Saturday game? But hopefully on Monday we'll get a couple more fans there, the supporters.
Yeah, like I said, all hats off to the fans that went on the road for the first 5 games. To get back in the stadium, good win against Sydney, and then on the weekend, horrible conditions, especially if you're sat in the far stand with that sun beaming on you. But we had, I think, 5,000-6,000 came out for that game. But look, hopefully for the Monday night game against Wellington, we can really pack the stadium and really give the boys that push that's been really important the last couple of weeks.